Give me 1 second here. Looks like I'm having a little bit of trouble here. There we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today we're going to build this guy right here, 76915. It's very simple. It's got 249 pieces, and let's let Greg in here. Hello, Greg. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Good, man. For some reason, my camera's not working, even though I've got it hooked up, so I'm just going to have to go with this camera here. I apologize, but anyway. How's your day been, Greg?
Went to work and came home.
So pretty standard day?
Yep.
All right. And hello, Richard. And I'm going to apologize in advance. I let one of the cats in the house, and he's being rather chatty right now. So if you hear him, you hear him. And hello, Richard. And let's see. Oh, what's that?
The instructions tell you to put the sticker of the console upside down. This is how you're supposed to do it.
And that's this car here?
Yep.
All right.
I might need to go. What?
So what do you think of this build then? Sounds like you've already done it.
I'll be on done that. It's already built.
It's hard to build?
Already built.
All right. Well, I've got this little figure going here. And I'm going to try something different here. Let me... There it goes. It says it sees the camera, so let me see if I can change cameras here. Nope, it still didn't like it. All right, well, I'm just going to go with this one and forget it.
I might need to go to the post office tomorrow.
Oh, what's at the post office?
My packages.
Okay.
My mailman is too much of a you know what word.
Oh, okay. A pain.
It's a P word that he doesn't feel like delivering packages to me for some reason.
So he's rude then.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, well, just a little bit about what's going on over here. The high today was 47, which this is the warmest it's been all year. And we started off the weekend with about 2 feet of snow on the ground, I should say. And it's been warm the last couple days, and we've gotten down, I'd say there's probably about 1 foot on the ground now, so about half of it's gone. I am happy that it's been melting slowly, because we've got so much on the ground that if it were to melt all at once, we would have a serious problem on our hands. So
I talked to him yesterday, but what's his excuse? Animal interference. I talked to my neighbors.
Yeah.
And their dogs wasn't out.
So he just didn't feel like doing it? Well, I will say the other thing about our weather is it's supposed to be above freezing, the high at least. It's supposed to be above freezing for the next week. So I'm hoping that by the end of the week we'll be done with the snow here. But that is creating problems for my shop. About 1/3 of my shop has water in it on the floor, because it seeped up through the ground, because it's just the way that it's built. There's nowhere for the water to go. So but I am glad I found that problem because that means I'll be able to fix it. And I do have a couple fans going to dry it out, kind of, help out. So. I do have the other two Speed Champions here. I've got the Ferrari, sorry, and there's the Porsche.
The Porsche stickers galore.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of stickers at all.
There's 34 of them in there.
So what you're saying is I got a lot to look forward to.
in the bad way.
Yeah, that's all right though. I was able to get off work on time today, which gave me time to build 7 of my, or 8, I should say, 8 of my old Lego sets, because I'm trying to build them all. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Because I really don't know what I have.
Any Lego purchases you have your eye
on? No, not right now. I have spent entirely too much money on Lego in the last month. My wallet's crying. So I need to back off purchasing for a while. I did see the Rivendell in the stores, and although I think it's a great set, it looks nice. I'm not that big of a Lord of the Rings fan, number 1, and number 2, I just can't justify the price. So I don't think that one's going to be a go for me. What about you, Greg? You want that one?
If I had the money, I'll get it.
Okay, fair enough.
Plus, I got 3 Speed Champions on the way.
Okay. Which ones?
The Corvette C8, the Nissan GTR Nismo, and the McLaren Elva.
Okay. I do like the McLaren. And part of the reason I like it is a YouTuber that I watch. He's got one. And a lot of times he does videos while he's driving it. He's got one of them dash mounted cameras. So I'm always seeing that car, and well, it's a sweet car. And I also like when he accelerates it, the car, because that thing moves, man.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in the last week, my youngest granddaughter turned 1.
She's growing like a weed.
Yeah, she is.
Mm-hmm.
She cracks me up. She's cute, man. I do miss her a lot. So, I've tried calling the last couple of days, and I haven't been able to get through.
You wish she would stay a baby forever?
Yeah, you do wish that kind of stuff, Because I mean, my oldest granddaughter, she's already gonna be 5, man, and that's too fast. I wish I could tell her to slow down, but she ain't gonna do that. Okay, I think I missed something here.
A few years feels like it'll be 18 years.
Yeah, it's gonna pass sooner or later, and it does. It goes by so fast. And I hate to say this, but I don't see this piece. Oh yeah, I do. It's already on here. So see, I always do that. I always think I'm missing a piece, and I ain't missing nothing. So, well, I went to the Great Train Show this weekend, and that was a lot of fun. I had quite the setup was stressful, because we didn't have that much time to set up. However, the actual show itself was a lot of fun, and I met a lot of cool people. Met a couple people that were interested in joining our club. Hopefully, they actually do.
Yeah.
Because we hear that every people come in and, oh, that's so awesome, I'd love to join, and then we never hear from them. So, and I think what it is they get excited at the show, then they go home and the excitement wears off. But anyway, it is nice to see people get excited about our build, and we had a couple people. And in addition to that, I like observing people, and there was a I'm sorry, I'm looking for a piece and trying to talk at the same time, and that's not really working. Let me find the piece and then I'll finish my story. I can't find my piece. That's not good. Yeah, oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so I met these kids, and I didn't ask their ages, so I don't know, but they look like they were about 9 and 11. And what was really cool about it was that I don't know. Are you familiar with what Treacher-Collins syndrome is?
No.
Okay, so and please understand, I'm not making fun of anybody here. I'm just kind of giving a little bit of education. It's a genetic defect that for some reason the face, some of the facial bones and muscles do not develop when they're in the womb, and so they come out with facial deformities. And it is genetic, and basically there's a 50-50 chance if one of your parents have it that the kid will have it. And that's research that I did. But the part that was cool was that I was able to see this brother and sister who both had it interact with each other, and they were cracking me up pretty hard because they were just like regular kids, messing with each other. And because he's a smaller brother, he had to be a pain in the butt and bother his sister. And I wouldn't know anything about being a younger brother, making older sisters annoyed with me. I wouldn't know anything about that. So anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. And some of you may know, my mom's deaf. And so people, well, back in the day, we used to call it handicaps. These days, I don't know what you call it. Probably offensive to call it that, but I don't mean it that way. I just find that kind of stuff interesting because, growing up with my mom being deaf. So seeing those two kids just act like normal kids and annoy each other was funny. And I thought it was cool. And then another lady came up, and she came up to our booth, or our booth, but our setup. And she was in a wheelchair, and we had a really good conversation with her. Real nice lady. And she mentioned that she had multiple sclerosis, and I admit I'd heard of it, but I didn't know much about it. So I did some research after she left because I wanted to know more about it, and I read quite a bit about it, and interesting stuff to say the least. So it doesn't sound like it's any fun, but it's interesting to learn new things. And I did make a video on the show, so if you want to see it, please go. And I posted it this morning, and I did a complete walk around the whole entire thing. So hopefully you'll watch that, and hopefully you'll hit the like button too, because you just like what I'm doing here on this channel and you want to help me help it grow. But if you don't want it, that's cool too. It's all good. And Greg, I heard a bad joke. You want to hear it?
Oh, sure.
Okay. The joke goes like this. Hello, Jodo from Trinidad. How you doing? I think the closest I've ever been to Trinidad is oh, come on. What, the Caribbean, Nassau. Was the capital.
Bahamas.
Yes, Bahamas. As close as I've ever been to it. But the joke is, eat more fiber and do yourself a solid.
Oh my God. Toilet humor.
Exactly. It is exactly toilet humor. I heard that joke and I don't know. I knew I had to say it here because of the other joke. It's time for another live stream. Well, hello, John. How you doing, John? And did I say it right? Is it Jodo? If I said it wrong, type loosely the pronunciation of it in there, and I'll try to get it right. Because believe me, my name is Jeff, spelled with the G, and people are always calling me Geoff, Godfrey, all kinds of names, and it annoys me. So when I meet other people,
or Gandalf.
Well, sometimes I get called other names that I can't repeat here on YouTube, but I just try to make a point to say people's name right because I know how much it annoys me when I get called things that are not even close to my name. So, but I apologize, guys. I did try to get the camera working that would have a close up of this, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't want to connect. And I tested it before we started, and it was working about an hour ago. But then when I turned it off and turned it back on for this live stream, it decided that it just did not want to cooperate with me. So we don't have the other camera. So this is kind of not really a good, I know it's not a good view, but it's all I got for right now. Okay, Jodo says I said it right. John says all good. This is fine. All right, man. So John, what is new with you, man? And Jodo, how long have you been collecting Legos? I always like hearing that answer that question.
I went to the movies about Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was Scream, right?
Scream 6.
So what's your take on it?
It was entertaining though. Before that, what?
Oh, go ahead, man.
Before then, we went to Outback.
Well, Jodo says, I envy your new space to build out a city. Well, it is. Thank you. It is a nice space. It's not without challenges though, because of the water problems that I'm having with it. But I'm not going to complain because it has taken me 20-something years to be able to accumulate the money to buy this place. So I'm really not going to complain about it. I just gotta come up with more money to fix it, and I will. I think I found a guy here in town that's really good. People recommended him for fixing it, and I'm gonna have him come over and fix something smaller first, like maybe a door. And if I see his workmanship is really good, then I'm gonna talk to him about fixing the water problem in the shop, because that is beyond my skill expertise.
These are new pieces.
Oh yeah, this one right here. Yeah, that's cool, man. And the 1x3 rounded plate is not, well, it's new to the series, but I've seen it because I built another Speed Champion and it had it in there. Same old John says 49 subs for my channel. And John, you are welcome to drop a link in the chat. And I did watch John's latest video where he takes Rue to, I don't want to say what pet store, because I don't remember what pet store, but it was a pet store. And she's cute, walking around, sniffing just about everything you can imagine, and being friendly with other people.
So is this.
Oh yeah, the windshield, the windscreen.
Yeah.
And let's see. Jodo said I started back in early 2000s. My first set was 77 through 78. Okay. All right. I've got some sets from back in that era. And Jodo, I am in southeastern Idaho in the United States. I'm just in a small little town. It's the first time I ever lived in a small town, but I love it.
Seen any cougars yet?
Yeah, I've seen some pretty older women. Yeah.
I talk about the cats.
No, I have not. I have seen or heard. I've not seen any, but I have heard coyotes. And in fact, it's kind of a gross story, but it happened. Okay, so when I got home from the show this weekend, I pulled into my driveway and it was like midnight and it was dark, but I have outside lights, and the outside lights are very bright, and I could see a puddle of blood on my driveway, and it was obviously animal blood. And I thought maybe I lost one of my cats. Oh, that's why it won't work. Oh crap. Well, I sorry guys, I pushed record on this. So here, let me go around and fix this because I really want to use this camera. All right, I'm just trying to mess with the camera here. Hopefully I can get it going here in a second. I must have accidentally hit record when I turned it up, try to flip it around. So let me try that. Oh, so yeah, and I'm sorry, I stopped in the middle of my story. So basically, I thought it was one of my cats, but within a few minutes, I saw all my cats, so it wasn't my cats. I have 17 chickens and a rooster, and I thought maybe it was one of them. So I went out and I counted them, and I've got them all here. So, I don't know what it was. I just don't know what got hurt in my driveway. I cleaned it off, obviously, because I don't want a blood stain on there. But yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe my cat's caught a big bird, like a crow or something. But yeah, really, when you live out in the country, this kind of stuff just goes on. I mean, and out in the country, you don't get too upset about that kind of stuff because, well, it's gonna happen. So instead of having a bunch of mud on the street or snow, now we got mud. And I got the wife's car stuck in the mud yesterday, trying to go to the post office. And I had to get it out the same way I got it out in the snow. I had to get a shovel and dig it out. But you're in Texas, Greg, right?
Yeah, but snow happens after a major hurricane.
Oh, okay? So okay, all right.
If it does, it causes mass panic and school closes, jobs closes, everything closes.
Yeah, you know, when I lived in Ohio, they used to do that. They used to close everything every time it snowed. And then I moved here, and they're just like, "Oh, a foot of snow, what's that? We're open." Um, so they really don't care here because, well, they get it so much that, you know, they're used to it. And I got to give props to the people around here. The snowplow drivers. They do a really good job because even when it's snowing really hard, it's not on the road for very long before they come out and they clear it off or do their best to. So my hat does go off to those guys because that's got to be a rough job.
And they sprinkle snow on the roads too.
They do salt.
Yeah. Salt.
Yeah, they do. They do a really good job of that. And the other thing too they're big on is that brine stuff. That's the salt water. And if they get that on the roads and it doesn't get too cold, they'll put it down right before the snowstorm, and then the first bit of snow doesn't stick to the roads at all. So, like I said, they've got this down to an art and a science around here. So, I'm really appreciative of that, and I am dropping pieces. And that was great dogs. She's 1.5 years old, and her birthday is May the 5th. So if it was May the 4th, be with you, but it's May the
5th. What's your next build after that?
I'm not sure if it's going to be the Porsche or the Ferrari, but it'll be one of those two. And I do have all the helmets as well. So we will be doing some helmets here. I'm not sure if those will be live streams or if those are going to be videos, but we're going to do them. Are you getting any of the helmets, Greg?
Probably next paycheck I'll get one of them.
Okay. Do you know which one you want first?
Depends on which available.
That's a fair answer, given that it seems like most things are sold out these days, and they sell out pretty quickly. And see, John's saying both puppies video shots on my channel use a shingle roof for grip. Oh, yes, did that in New Jersey. Yeah, I was ticked that she wasn't born on Star Wars Day. I'd name her after Leia. All right.
Or one of the Ewoks.
Oh yeah, wicked.
Have you seen the Star Wars special?
Yes, I have. It's been many years, but yes, I have.
I heard that's the worst one out of the bunch.
I just like I don't know if you remember Weird Al's song White and Nerdy.
Yeah.
Where he makes that guy in the alley and gives him the brown paper sack, and it's the Star Wars special.
Or the ones with the Chewbacca or the Wookiees in it.
I haven't seen that one. The Star Wars special, I have that. All right, let's see. Looks like we are just about done here. Just got a few more pages to go. Your dog's Boba? That's awesome, man. My dog's named Enzo, but he was named before I got him. And Enzo's actually he's calmed down quite a bit. He's getting a lot better. Of course, every time I take him over to my sister's, he doesn't like being there. So when he comes home, he kisses my behind for a couple of days. Like, don't take me back there ever, please. No, don't.
I thought he would like having fun chasing all the goats.
Well, my sister did get rid of all the goats but one. And the one that she kept is the meanest one. I don't like her. She's always trying to butt you with them horns.
It's like the big one off of the Three Billy Goats Gruff.
Well, what's funny is she did have 3 goats before she got rid of the 2. She got rid of the 2 younger goats. They just weren't working out. They were obnoxious too. I can't say they were worse than the ones she kept. I think the one she kept's the worst, but certainly not. They weren't friendly at all. And they didn't like you anywhere near them. It's really hit or miss with goats because sometimes they can be just totally awesome and other times they're not. So wait a minute. They've got both printed and stickers?
The printed bumper underneath the grill.
I must have done something wrong because this is not. I think I did. Let me. I did do something wrong. Let me go back a few pages and see if I can figure out what I did. Oh, I did. I flipped it around wrong. All right. Well, let's just fix that up right now.
And the printed exhaust and printed rear light too.
Yeah. Well, I am liking this set so far. I think they did a really good job on it. In fact, go ahead.
Too bad there's 99 of them made.
Only 99?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Last time I read.
Oh, you mean in real life?
Yep.
Oh, I thought you meant in Lego. I'm like, there's no way they only made 99 in Lego because I wouldn't have got one. Well, that's awesome. Jodo says, Jeff, I've been buying vehicle Speed Champions Technic Creator. Something about the noodle shop, though, called to me. I got it for Christmas. And you know something? I'm kind of the same on that. I've collected most of the Speed Champions, even the ones from a couple years back. I am a fan of them, and this guy's hair is too tall for him to fit in here.
You had to wear his helmet though.
Oh man. Well, he's gonna be bald because I ain't gonna do it. There he is. He's bald now. He got a haircut, real good one. Now he needs to find a new barber because he screwed up.
He looks like he looks like handsome Squidward in real life.
And I do like the Creator 3-in-1s, by the way. I almost bought them the newest one, the house little thing, but I did not. All right, so I'm going to do something a little different here. Usually I do my reviews in a separate video, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do it right here. So we got 4 parts, and that's let's see. It's been so long. It's creativity. Oh gosh, you know what? What's that?
Ease of build.
Yeah, there's creativity, ease of build, value. Boy, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be doing it. Okay. Well, let's talk about creativity. I'm going to give it a 10 because if you've seen the real car and you look at this, the way they did this, the curves and how this back's like, how it's not flat, it's at an angle, and the whole thing, it does look like the original car. So 10 for that. And then, for playability, I give it a 10, and that's because you've got all the other Speed Champions that you can line up and you can do something with them. And as far as ease of build, I didn't think it was all that hard. I'll give it a 9 because 10 is the easiest. So I'll give it a 9. And that's just because of stickers. I don't like stickers. And I remember what the last one on. The last one is part out value. I'm not going to give it a value on part out value because I would not part this car out. I just wouldn't. And not only that, I think it'd be kind of hard because some of these pieces are not really going to be like this wedge piece. I'm not sure what else I'd use it on except for a car. So anyways, that's my review, and I like this a lot. So hope you guys will like the like button or hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a comment below, and also turn on all notifications. Greg, thanks for joining me. This is going to conclude the live stream because we're done.
Did you do the review of the McLarens?
What's that?
Did you do the review of the McLarens?
I did not. I don't think I did. But I've already built it, and it's already out in the shop. So, yeah, that was just one I built on my own. So, all right, guys, well, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you guys later.